Let's try this. Okay, we're going live. We're going live. You are live. Really? Awesome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Griever. Your guys' host as always, bringing you guys One Punch Man. Chapter review reaction. Now, I know that the Discords and everything else, and the Reddits and everything, and the forums and whatever have you, have been losing their ever-loving shit over the chapter was delayed. The chapter was delayed again. The chapter, oh my god, I waited 48 hours. What am I to do? I've actually heard that people were like death threatening Murata over this or something, like on Twitter or something. Like, I'm not a big Twitter user, so I don't know if that's legitimate or not, but it's nuts, isn't it? It's absolutely nuts that this fan base has become the My Hero Academia and Naruto. I think you got to step aside. We have a new toxic fan base, but I don't know. Either way, I'm just excited that the chapter's here. You know, I wait. I get my notification when everybody else does, right? So I'm just really happy that the chapter's here. I'm happy I can bring some new content to you guys because a lot of things were happening this past week and such, right? So I hope you guys like the new setup. I hope you guys like it. I actually updated OBS. I was quite a few versions behind, and I played around with the video settings, so I think the quality is way better. I rearranged the room, as you guys can tell. It's the same room, it's just that there used to be a corner desk over there. And now I put the main desk here by the window for proper lighting, so I didn't have that whole Harvey Dent thing going on one side of my face. And but yeah, see, same bookcase, same everything. So let's see. We got AJ in here. Oh, I haven't seen AJ in a while. How you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tenryu says, greetings, AJ. Interested in how you feel over this chapter. Me too. I haven't heard any word about it. Not a drop. Not a single thing. All I know is it was late, according to some people. Chubb's in here. People were going crazy over the delays. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People were going absolutely nuts over the delays. Actually, my YouTube channel seemed to be doing okay, honestly, in this little... I don't know if you guys noticed, but over the past week, it's been pretty much a break. I have my re-uploads of my gaming stuff, but no new content. Not at least for a week and such. And that... let's just get the somber note out of the thing. My uncle's been dying from esophageal cancer for a long time. It ended up in his stomach, and it was... And he died over this week, right? So he died in the morning, peaceful in his sleep, blah, blah, blah. My mother, who's a, sister, and her brother, they rushed to the hospital and stuff. They were a little too late, but passed in his sleep and everything. He deteriorated. He was living with his brother for quite a number of months before it happened, so we all expected and such. So that's the somber note out of the way. That's kind of why I've been slack on new content. I still have been working on those Bleach episode reviews, but I wanted to kind of stockpile a number of them before I started releasing them. But no new content has actually been made. There hasn't really been anything in the works. Honestly, I've been banking on some chapter releases, and it was kind of a good thing that Shonen Jump actually took that week break sort of idea, because I don't think I was in the mood. The motivation, of course, lacks when you lose a family member and such. So, anyway, that's the somber note out of the mix. So we can get down to the brass tacks. I just do my obligatory wait, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the chapter. You gotta wait for a few people to come in, and I'm a little bit early from the timestamp. So, all right. Tenryu, sorry, I cannot say that name. So Tenryu says, I want to take advantage of the stream to say this. I like Toriko again. Did you? Okay, are you the guy? Tenryu, did you and I argue about Toriko? Because I remember arguing about something with somebody. And I forget. Was it Toriko? Was it you and me? I remember you and I had a difference of opinion on a stream a while back. I forget what it was. I thought it was Bleach, but if it was Toriko, then I'm happy. I'm happy that you see the greatness of Toriko again. I just finished rereading Beelzebub, actually. That was a great manga. Why did it not even get 300 chapters? That manga was goddamn fire. Look at the crap we deal with now. I'm sorry. I like My Hero Academia, and I like Black Clover, and I like Dr. Stone. But Beelzebub and Food Wars and Toriko and even to a degree Fairy Tail, like, where is the fire again? I need that fire, right? So I'm glad you really like Toriko again, man, because Toriko's great. I can't wait to buy it. I'm still working on getting the complete Bleach collection right now, but then I'm going to probably start working on Toriko. I got 7 Deadly Sins, Food Wars, and Bleach, and One Piece. Those are the 4 I'm working on right now. Bleach is 2 volumes away, but I keep getting the wrong editions of volume 5 and 56. I've just ordered them from Amazon to try to get the right spline, because the spline changed, and it looks really bad when you have 74 volumes, and 2 of them are different. So I'm just waiting on that. Chubb says, sorry to hear that, Griever. Hope you're feeling okay. I mean, yeah, I don't want to make this stream about that, so we'll just move on. I didn't really have my cry yet about it. See, the shitty thing is with the thing that's going on, don't want this, not that I monetize, but taken down, the thing that's going on in the world right now, we can't have a funeral. We can't have a celebration of life, as the church people call it. We can't have a party. We can't have a get-together. We can't basically have nothing. So that's really the kind of annoying part. I know a lot of people don't like funerals, but it's kind of unfair, So, but at least we know it was coming for a long time and stuff, and everybody's dealing with it in their own way. It hit, of course, my mother, who's his sister, and my uncle, my other uncle, the other brother, the hardest, of course. But right now, I mean, what can you do? That's life, right? So, but thanks for the condolences there. Grim actually gave me condolences today as well, so that was really nice. FFFGCGGG. Okay, I'm just going to call you F from now on. Sony is developing a One Punch Man live action movie. Chubb says, yep. Really? Is that true? That's going to be absolutely terrible then. Anybody else think that? Because you know what they happen. Here's what happens with live action adaptations that are taken by Hollywood. Let me tell you something. Let's be politically correct and get every character to have a different racial background that has zero to do with the characters in the show. Or everyone's going to insult us when we cast a white person in the lead role for a Japanese cartoon. They never win. They go one way or they go the other way. Either way, you lose. So it's going to be absolutely terrible. Will the effects be good and stuff? Sure, but I watched Dragon Ball Evolution, guys. I know what to expect from Hollywood. I watched the Ghost in the Shell adaptation. Not that bad, but the amount of backlash basically told Hollywood you cannot cast a legitimately great actress in a role to play a cyborg, not necessarily Japanese, but a cyborg. So there's the One Punch Man live action. It's like the One Piece thing. I am on the skeptic trail for that. That is just not going to be a thing, If it's going to happen, I think it's going to be absolutely terrible. It'd be like making, I love Final Fantasy VIII, and I love Ocarina of Time. But if you tried to make those 2 games, 2 of my favorite video games of all time, into movies, they would be shit. I hold out no. Unless someone was handed $1 billion from the get-go and said, forget making a profit, just make a movie that fans would enjoy, then it can happen. Short of that, never happening. AJ says, love this energy, Griever. Hope you're doing well with everything going on. Well, thank you. Actually, I kind of miss doing YouTube. I record a couple of Bleach episodes. earlier today with the new setup. I think that's what I needed. I needed a quick change. I lacked motivation. Of course, Uncle dying and stuff that really sucked, though expected. And I just needed a change. So I moved around the room. I moved the thing. I changed the settings. I updated everything. I cleaned the desk. I think I'm feeling it. I think I'm kind of back in the game a little bit. The basement is as far as I can go for right now, up until next week. So I'm basically like sitting on my ass, like, what do I do? So it's like YouTube. Of course, YouTube. Make content, right? So glad you're enjoying the energy. AJ also says, I will also say now, I do love this chapter. It took the translation to come up before I could really see for sure. Okay, all right. We're going to get to that really, really soon here because I think we've already been in here for 10 minutes. So I think it's time. Tenryo says, I know I didn't come across that way in that stream, but Toriko really is one of the most important manga for me. Okay, so it was Toriko. Sorry, I missed. Yeah, you said correct. Yeah. Yeah, Toriko, really great manga. It's all good, man. It's all good. I don't begrudge anybody. You should hear the conversations Grim and I have had on some podcasts, right? Like, and we're still cool, so it's totally fine. Chubb says, live action Darkshine is going to be strange. Yeah, that's going to be like the most racially insensitive thing in I don't know. See, I'm white. What can I say about it? I don't know. Because that was just weird. That entire thing was weird. And it made no sense. And, like, one had to know what he was doing. And he just didn't give a shit. Which you can give him, like, you got balls. But, like, you know, there's a little bit of give and take. Like, I think it's foolish that we can't cast, like, Super Saiyans as being white people or Japanese people or Chinese people or what have you. Brazilians, for all I care, because they're aliens. That's a totally different thing. But, I mean, this is a bit of a stretch, right? So, I don't know. FF says, the reason why Sony is doing this is because they want to add another big franchise. Fair. And MC Dude is here. Good evening. All right. We got 10 people in here. We're done with the chat. Let's get into it. Oh, Chubb mentioned wasn't even talking about race, just the sheer muscle he has. I'm thinking about the whole race thing where he's like a Latino boy but turns black with oil. That's just weird. A lot of people didn't see that coming. Webcomic users, of course, you all knew about it. But us manga people, we were caught off guard and we were just like, wait, what? And I still think that's weird. If you don't, like, it's not for me to say if it's racially insensitive or not. I'm white. But so apparently I can't say anything about that. Okay, I got to get off that topic because I'm going to just get myself in trouble. Let's jump in to chapter 131 of One Punch Man. And the cover page, I didn't even see this yet. It's Shusuke Urameshi. Oh, I mean Metal Bat. That's who it is. It's, of course, it's Yu Yu Hashiko. Yeah. So, fight for your life. The hero spirits have not yet broken. Okay, Metal Bat. Where is my boy Metal Bat? One of the only other cool S-Class heroes. Where is he at? Okay. So, we only have 25 pages. So the chapter will be relatively short, so I don't feel too bad for starting late and waiting for a few more people. Good Sir Scanslations. This is brought to you by Totally New People. So Vib and HD, they didn't make it in time apparently. Wow. Okay. That's surprising. They're always on the ball. So we'll see how good the translation is. I won't really know as not a webcomic person, but we'll see. Suffix, wee-oo of the ambulances. All right, already, got to give them props for that. Like, they're just like, okay, they make the wee-oo sound effects. All right, so let's see. We got Metal Bat here in hospital, looking like a badass with his sister. A large-scale cataclysm has just occurred in Zed City. Yes, I'm saying Zed City. And yes, I say Dragon Ball Z. Sue me. I'm a hypocrite. Where we've been informed is the location of the base of the Monster Association. Currently, an emergency evacuation order has been placed. All citizens in the area as the damage spans the entirety of the city. The Hero Association reports that they have dispatched S-Class heroes to the scene. We have no information from on site and are unable to report on the situation's status, but from what we can see, it seems we can do all is pray for everyone's safety. Back to you, Liz, with the weather report. So we're seeing the entire, it's all happening real time. Metal Bat's, of course, there. Is Metal Bat going to get out of bed or something? Okay, he grabs his bag and flings it out okay, so he tosses his bag with his metal bat out the window as they watch this broadcast together. We could feel the tremors from here. Tremble, tremble. I'm assuming that's the kid sister. Big brother. Will the heroes win, right? Of course, don't worry. Heroes never lose. He's looking so badass. Where's my... I wish Metal Bat was involved. Because his whole thing is, he's kind of like a Saitama a bit. It's kind of like, okay, I hate to say a Saitama. All right, who am I thinking of? It's like, I've never been pushed to that limit, so I don't know yet sort of idea. Like, I hit, and then if I can't break it, I hit it harder, and I hit it harder, and he's never really hit it at his absolute hardest because he hasn't reached that level yet. Okay. I just want to know what's his strongest hit? What can his absolute best hit do? I need to know. Because I got faith in Metal Bat. I really do. Metal Bat, maybe it's just because he looks like Yusuke. And I didn't actually watch Yu Yu Hakusho as a kid. I watched Escaflowne, Pokemon, Inuyasha, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that kind of stuff. But I never watched that. It was never on. I never saw it on here in Canadian YTV television and Fox Kids. I never saw it. So it was on the DVDs or the VHS tapes. Those are those black boxes, for those of you who don't know. And they used to play movies and TV shows, and you used to be able to record on them. I used to see them on the Dragon Ball Z commercial tapes and stuff. So, okay. Heroes never lose. Pats are on the head. Where are you? Is Melbat going to show up? If Melbat shows up, I want him to go full hit on Garo. I want Garo to be there. I want him to do a full hit on Garo. I want Garo to hit him back and then him be like, all right. Bam! I want Metal Bat to show up, Dark Shine and Puri Puri Prisoner. I want him to show them both up. Be like, you guys couldn't hit this guy? Wham! That's what I want. I want it. I love Garo. This is the Garo show. But Metal Bat is like his rival. Metal Bat's his Vegeta. So he's going to the bathroom. Of course, he's grabbing his stuff. Okay, he's all souped up like a delinquent, like a Yakuza. All right now. I'll be back, Zengo. Sorry, I'm always making you worry. And he takes off his bandages and walks away. Heroes never lose. Alright, how can you not love Metal Bat? Metal Bat is fan-fucking-tastic. This chapter's already great. And then it's Garo and Metal Bat in one panel. Best chapter of 2020. Alrighty, we got it. We got Garo and Metal Bat in the same panel again. This is fan-damn-tastic. I love Metal Bat's attitude. It's just so good. That's probably it. So he jumped on a lamppost. My opponents lately have been good at making a mess big enough I can pinpoint them from afar. Makes my job easier. Pretty sure they said the Monster Association. If that's the case, I can probably find a clue or two on that bastard. Yeah, because him and Garo, they gotta... Boom! Let's do it! Over there, I can also team up with the other S-Class heroes. Okay. Let's go! So he's ready. He's jumping. He's firing. He's ready to go. There goes Metal Bat. So, Satoru-san, it's time to take your blood pressure. Okay. And there's a note to the hospital staff. Thank you for everything. Looks like you'll need all the beds you can get soon, so please give this bed to someone rescued from the disaster. Moomin Rider. What? okay, so Moomin Rider, he got his ass out of bed. And Moomin Rider, a lot of people, they either troll about it, meme about it, or legitimately believe that Moomin Rider did a good thing, was a great hero. I'm in that latter camp. I can meme about it and I can troll about it that Moomin Rider's like the best and all that stuff. At the end of the day, he's weak. He's a weak hero. But that doesn't stop him from trying to be the best hero he can be, to his limitations. I wouldn't be surprised if it's people like Moomin Rider that would break the limits. Because remember Saitama? Moomin Rider reminds me of a Saitama from way back when he still had hair. You know, like he's trying, but he's weak. So he just gets strong. Like that's the end result. He was weak. He hated being weak. So he decided to get strong. And Moomin Rider is just trying to be in a different way. He's not trying to get strong. He's just trying to be the best hero he can be so he can save people. He's all about the goody two shoes. He's the Superman, the Captain America of One Punch Man. And you gotta respect the guy for that. Though it makes kind of a boring character to a degree. Not the most, or I shouldn't say a boring character, not the most interesting. That's why people take to Iron Man, Spider-Man, a Batman, other comic book heroes rather than the Captain America and Superman camps, because it's all the good boy, red, white, and blue. You know, even though Superman was created by a Canadian. So I mean, it's easy, but Moomin Rider makes that because he's not the be-all and end-all. And he's not the leader of the Hero Association or anything. So they took that concept and put that same drive, though, in a weaker character. Like a Steve Rogers before he got the superhero syndrome, or the Superman. What do they call that thing? Superhuman formula? Whatever. Super Soldier Serum. That's it. Super Soldier Serum. So we see Moomin Rider taking a bike. Ow, ow. Are you heading to the scene? Tank Top Master, pushing yourself overboard again. Tank Top Master. And how exactly do you plan on help everybody with your body covered in wounds? Moomin Rider says, I might not be able to help in destroying monsters, but there must be many people awaiting aid in the Zed City area. Let me help. What? Tank Top Master says, after being shown up by the Tornado of Terror and Metal Knight in Rubble Management. I remember that. That was hilarious. But kind of stupid, but hilarious. I felt I needed to start from square one and train myself up again. I haven't fully recovered, but I can still unleash my tank top prowess for rescue work. I might even be able to make a breakthrough. Tank Top Master, yeah, okay. Better than Darkshine. But almost everybody's better than Darkshine. So, yeah. Tank top prowess? It means I can put more effort in. Besides, the hospital probably needs it every bit it can get right now. Moomin Rider says, I heartily welcome your help. I'm basically a sidekick next to an S-Class. Don't sell yourself short. You're a spectacular tank topper with a proper tank top on that heart of yours. And wearing a tank top means much more than a flimsy badge of a rank. Moomin Rider's like, I'm a little confused, but I understand I have your full respect now. Thank you. All right, I'll pedal it to the max. Okay, so he doesn't fully understand. But you know what? This is a really nice exchange. I like this. Tank Top Master is not looking down on the rank classes. He's like, ranks mean nothing. And we know that for a fact. We know that based on the entirety of the toxicity of the argument levels about this whole Dragon Minus, Dragon Plus bullshit in the community. We know that ranks don't mean nothing. Call something a dragon and it can easily wipe the floor with another dragon. So dragon doesn't matter. Same with, right here, the S-Class. They're not ranked based on that. Look at Saitama. And are you telling me that like certain characters are ranked higher than they should be and such? It's just, it does not prove power scaling, and it doesn't prove anything. And this is where Tank Top Master or Murata and One are basically telling the fan base, sit the fuck down. Rank doesn't mean shit. Though I think that's the whole thing that the community has agreed upon since the beginning, so maybe that doesn't solve anything. Unfortunate, but still, this is a really nice scene. Tank Top just being like, don't sell yourself short. Just because I'm an S-Class, that's just a badge. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean you can't help people. That means shit. That doesn't mean you can't help a single person. You know, like, as long as you help one person, you succeeded. If Tank Top Master saves 100 people, he succeeded. If Moon Rider saves 1, Moon Rider still succeeded. Doesn't need to save as many. He just needs to help as many as he can to his ability. Same with Tank Top. So I really enjoy this. This is a good chapter. This is a good, hearty feel chapter. I like this. And Bicycle of Justice, stand-up pedaling mode, and off they go. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. We're about halfway through the chapter, so let's check the chat. Let's see what the chat's up to. Let's make sure I'm still freaking live, for one thing. Okay, the coloring is a little off, I think. Does the camera quality look better to you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I already asked this, but I've updated OBS, and I played with the settings a bit, so apparently, and I looked at old footage, and compared to this, it's night and day. Like, it's like going from 480 to HD sort of idea. So let me know, and I tried to remove the motion blur, and I think I did a pretty good job. Like, I'm waving my hand here, so let me know. But let's check the chat. So, where did we leave off? Yep, love the energy, blah, blah, blah. Good evening. Okay. Chubb, MC Dude. It's a punk with a heart of gold. Yep. Hard to tell them apart. True enough. MC Dude is absolutely right. Talking about Metal Bat. Gums Gang. I wish Metal Bat got involved. Little did he know. Fair. Absolutely fair. But isn't that the fun of having a live reaction, guys? Like, I will say things. Sometimes I'm absolutely wrong. But do you guys remember that chapter review where I was like, okay, this isn't explained. This makes no sense. And then, like, every second page would give me the answer, and I was like, I gotta stop talking because I'm just getting the answer. You know, but that's the fun of a live reaction. Sometimes you're on the money. You got the right questions, and you get the answer. You got the right questions, you got the right analysis, you got the right theory, just page by page. And sometimes you're just like, man, I wish this character was, this character's here, you know? It's a lot of fun that way. That's the fun of a live reaction. MC Dude, I think we all know what a VHS is. Oh, MC Dude, have you been on the internet before, my friend? Have you been there? I've been on BuzzFeed. I have seen the records of quizzes of people looking at things from the 80s and 90s, and the results aren't good. The results are not good. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying my fan base. I'm not saying my subscriber base. I'm not saying all of you lovely people in the chat aren't as intelligent as a good old 90s baby like me. But, yeah. No. Now, some people honestly don't know what a VHS tape is. I'm serious. Like an 8-track? If I showed you the box that used to be a sewing machine, like, there are things. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you guys. I'm just saying people. People in general. Younger people than me. MC Dude says, Moon Rider, the true hero of One Punch Man. Whoa. The Garo show, first of all. And okay. AJ saying, fucking-exactly. I love the development that's happening in this chapter. It is really good. AJ's right. I really like this. Chubb says, looks good. Thanks. I'm not asking you guys to do a comparison. It's just that I did my own like raw footage comparisons between streams and stuff, and it's much more clear right now. So, yeah. MC Dude says, Moomin's going to break his limiter trying to pedal with a 400-pound man behind him. There you go. Moomin's going to break his limiter. He will be the Superman or the Captain America of this series. Just got to give him time. Training. It's always good to speculate. Yep. And always better when it's rewarded. Absolutely. Keisha Prime just showed up. Said, finally made it. Sorry was eating dinner. I'm eating dinner right after this. So don't feel bad, man. And Keishan shows up, and that's my cue to skidoo. I can hold it for a little bit. I'll open another beer. I'll hold it for a little bit. We'll do a few more pages. We'll have to make the stream something grand. We got 14 people in here. 14 people and 5 likes. Come on, guys. What am I doing wrong? Do I gotta bring out my sword or something? I don't have a sword in here anymore, but do I gotta do that or something to get a few more likes? Come on. All right, and actually, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still playing Grand Cross on the side. Well, I've got it on auto right now. I should probably turn that off. Yeah, let's turn off the auto repeat. I'm gonna use up all my stamina. All right, let's jump back to the chapter. We'll do a few more pages. And then I really gotta go take a leak. Believe it or not, I didn't drink for the last 3 days, so it's hit me a little harder. Well, more so down here. All right, so we're still on page 11. For those of you who don't know, also go check out Keisha Prime's channel now that he's in the chat. Really cool. The tank top in his heart won't tear from just one loss. This tackle was Master's way of showing us that. Look, feel how much wind passes through this hole. There we go. We're jumping over to the tank top crew. Are there things that can pierce through a tank top? Yes. It's a message telling us there's no time to brood over a loss. Or brood. Shh. Sorry, nurse. Oh, it's Tank Top Girl. And she lumps them all together. What? Master and Moomin? They said Moomin Rider left a note on his bed. I bet Master left thinking the same thing since their beds were next to each other. Not even a single word to either of us. I thought we were on the same team. Feel so sad. Tank Top Girl in the next page says, maybe he doesn't expect as much from us as we thought. Half of us were beat up and put out of commission by the Hero Hunter. I mean, once again, if you're the main goddamn character, if you're the Iron Man of the MCU, it's nothing to cry about. He loses, he wins against everybody. He is Iron Man. Can't wait for Gar to do that shit. Alright. You fools! Tank Top Professor, do you not understand why the Master has been wearing this style of tank top recently? They all look stunned. Tank Top Master Professor getting pissed. Tank Top, look closely. It curves more, showing the back more. Meaning, look at my back and learn implicatively. Implicatively? I said that word fun. What? Really? So they're all shocked and amazed, showing the back more. He described it with his tank top instead of words on purpose. We're too inexperienced, Master. Master must have gone to the site of the monster disaster. We have to follow him. I should really wear my tank top for this. Now, I haven't worked out in a long time, so my arms aren't as nearly as good as they used to be. I can't do the proper tonnage on my triceps or anything. Nah, it just wouldn't be good. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I considered it, but no. I didn't know it would be a Tank Top Master episode. I could have put on the glasses, do the funky hair. I could have messed my hair up a little bit and been like, I am the Tank Top Professor. So, but unfortunately that did not happen. Master, let us join you. Okay, so the people are running out. They said, and then they all hustled out. I always thought the tank toppers were just a bunch of thugs, but they got some spirit in them. Look at our dreary bunch in comparison. The Blizzard group is completely just like down in the dumps, like, oh, woe is me. We're the World of Warcraft. I mean, we're the Blizzard group. And then, I don't know what that says on the side. I assume that's some type of kanji that I cannot read because I don't read kanji. So, okay. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, it's just a... No, it's... Is it supposed to be kanji, like, with human? Is that supposed to be the thing? Because it's just a bunch of humans, like, busting through the wall like they're Looney Tunes. So, hard to say if they're trying to spell something, but I don't see anything in the footnotes, so maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Damn it, we can't let the tank toppers get the jump on us. Let's dress our best as always and show them the pride of the B class. Black suits on. And there's Lily. The one debated the most. Lily-chan. The one debated the most in Grimm's Discord. Yeah, no, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I just can't do it. Like, what did you expect? If I can't look at Tatsumaki that way, what made you guys think that Lily was green lit? Like, no, that's creepy. That's weird. I understand if you get a little confused and you don't know someone's age and they look a little voluptuous for their age sort of idea at first, but once you know it, you should kind of back the fuck off. So, yeah, no. Okay. Every time I look at Lily now, that's all I can think about. It's like Atomic Samurai and Flashy Flash. Goddamn well hate them both at this point. So, can't reach President Fubuki. She's probably there already. We'll probably find her if we split up and focus on the rescue work. What? Moomin's gone? And the tank toppers and the Blizzard group? We gotta go too! What's up? It's pretty noisy in here. We also have the martial arts to uphold. Indeed. Okay, we have a shot of Goketsu there. And them being terribly afraid. It hurts me to say this, but it's not our time to fight yet. Suryu! Oh, Suryu! That dude's awesome! Did he get a haircut? He looks pretty cool, but please tell me he's still got a ponytail back there, because I like Suryu with the long hair, you know. Not that short hair doesn't look cool, or medium length, whatever you want to call it, but yeah. Okay, we have, I don't know her name, guys. Little girl there with a trident-looking goddamn thing, but not a trident because it's got weird blades on either side. Spear with weird blades on either side. And a halberd or a bicento or whatever you want to call it. A Suryu, you're not Whitebeard. You can't hold that. But we're just as strong, if not stronger, than the average hero. Wow, you brought some crazy stuff to the hospital with you. Yeah, she did. She really did. Isn't your palm bell fist supposed to be very silent without ringing your bells? But you've been jingling them non-stop. Ugh. A hero's worth is determined by their conviction, the strength of their heart. No matter how dangerous or how critical the situation, they never hesitate to jump in and save someone. It's part of their soul. The way we are right now, we get in the hero's way. We have to train more and become stronger, both our bodies and our spirits. I want to become a hero. Okay. Why is this chapter so damn good? 25 pages. You know what the sad thing is? I've read One Punch Man chapters that have been 40 pages long, not this good. This goes to show you, you can jam-pack so much information in less than 25 pages. And you can really reach your readers. You can give them that heart. Because, like, damn, not only we got Metal Bat, we got Moment Rider, we got Tank Top Master, we got Suryu here. Like, it's just, this is great. I want to become a hero. He's already a hero, but no, he's not. Not yet. Not in here where it counts. He might have a rank. the Hero Association. They can call themselves heroes. But are they really heroes? I love the psychology going on here. This is fantastic. This is a beast of a chapter. We're getting so much character development. Something that I honestly think has been lacking from One Punch Man outside of Garo. Garo has been the only developing character in almost this entire thing. But now we're seeing character development with all the side guys. You know? That's really cool. And the best of the bunch. Metal Bat, Suryu, Moomin Rider. Tank Top's better than Dark Shine and Fury. So there you go. An S-Class in the mix. Well, Metal Bat is too. But whatever. This is some good stuff. This is really good. Okay, we only have a few pages left. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. And then when I come back, I'm going to check the chat. And then we're going to finish the chapter. Sound good to everybody? Well, I hope it does, because my bladder will not listen to a YouTube chat, unfortunately. So, if you guys can figure out a way to tell it what to do, I'd be grateful. But until then, we'll be right back. I remember to mute this time. And yes, I also grabbed a beer because, oh, why the hell not? Right? Man, I wish my hair was long enough to do this again. Whatever. Alright. So, do that later. Alright, let's check the chat before we jump back into the chapter. Yeah, I know we lose some people. So that's a problem. I should have an intermission thing that I can just click and have a 30-second commercial break where I have Best Girl Yoruichi, just sensual and sexual and violent in nature. Okay, I might need another break. Give me about 30 seconds. I'm just kidding. Alright, so, yeah, that's the problem. I always lose viewers in that way. You jump out for a minute and all of a sudden, there go 50 people. Anyways, not that I've ever had 50 people on a stream. That'd be great. Alright, let's see. So, MC Dude says, Colonel Sanders incoming. Yeah, and he's awesome. MC Dude said, oh, dude, that's writing Tatsumaki did with the Blizzard Group way back when. Oh, really? Okay. So that explains that. Keisha Prime says, what the fuck? It was? Okay, so Keishan already did his reaction. I saw the notification. And guys, go check out Keishan's reaction because I'm sure it's really good as well. Of course, after you're done with my stream. Sorry, Keishan. I got to promote myself first. Yeah, so go check that out. So clearly he didn't know that. I didn't know that, but I'm not a One Punch Man stan. So MC Dude says, are you referring to what I said or what Griever said? Keishan. Dragon's Rage says, yo, Dragon's Rage. Nice to see you again, man. Keishan Prime said, you as I questioned the wall message too. MC Dude says, yeah, she was sending Fubuki a message. Okay, it kind of looked like kanji for a second, and they seemed to be so uniform that I wasn't sure, right? So, Dragon said, I was reading Vinland Saga, so I nearly missed the stream. Well, the stream's going to be kind of short because it's only a 25-page chapter, but we can talk a little bit afterwards. Chubb says, Suryu really is growing, which is nice to see. Yeah, that's what I really like to see too. So, we're done with the chat. Okay, so we're on page 19, guys. We only have a few pages to go, so let's get through this. Now we're jumping over to the Mike Wazowski and Saitama group. I can't see anything, and Saitama's just blindly padding around in the rubble. And Mike Wazowski, this is bad. The Monster King of Block. And Saitama's just gonna, boom, he's thinking like, your job's done, and just kill him. Luckily, it seems he can't see in the dark. I'll take this chance and whack him good from behind. Yeah, this is going to work out great. And then he picks up a rock, and it's Flashy Flash's face. Okay, so Flashy Flash is sitting there just buried, like, when are these guys going to dig me out? I'm just a kind of wondering here. Apparently Flashy is from the south, and he really wants to be dug out right now. Gigak. NASCAR. Apparently he was just sitting there waiting to be dug out. So he's, you both survived. And Mike, oh, you're here. Hey, wait, your eye can shine a light? Huh? Oh, yes, I was so startled I lit up. Oh, did we know that before? Because that's kind of cool. I don't know if we knew that before. I don't pay enough attention. So, Flashy says, seems you're still useful to us. And, I should go back to the southern accent. The southern thing with Flashy just works, doesn't it? Let's see. Flashy says, still, this is a troublesome predicament we found ourselves in. Yeah, considering, and Saitama, yeah. Considering you're buried under rubble right now? Yeah. Other heroes might also be in danger because of this big collapse. We must return to the fight quickly. Then hurry up and get out of there. Saitama. I've been caught in a complicated place. I feel if I move incorrectly, I will break something. Normally I would be able to dash out of here without a problem, but could you remove some of the rubble around me? Okay, wait. I'm not gonna get in to the Atomic Samurai versus Flashy Flash debate at all. But what I will say here is this sounds a little bit I could get out of here, but I'm so worried about this and the other thing. So could you possibly, I'm not saying Flashy can't do it. I'm not saying that he's incorrect here, but it's sounding awful pushy. Just saying. It's sounding a little bit pushy there, Flashy. And I'm on nobody's side, just so we're aware. So Saitama's like, seriously? Okay then, could you give me some light? Too bright. He's shining it right in their face. You know what? I just watched that 70s episode. That 70s show where Eric couldn't hold the flashlight right for Red when he was like working on the carburetor in the car back when we were allowed to work on cars, and you can't do that anymore with all the computer chips in them, and Jackie is the one to hold the flashlight and it's like so I'm reminded of that right now. Let's see. Indirect lighting. He shines it on the back of Saitama's head. Oh, a warm lighting to give a relaxing mood. I'll smack you. Saitama's pissed. Good, what did I do? Hurry it up. All right, a little to the right, yes, right around this one. Carefully, please. Okay, 1, 2, 3. He picks one out and one thuds on his head. Sorry, it was more to the right. This one, thunk. I bet you're pretty bad at these type of games, playing Jenga and shit. Yeah, games like this. You're the one telling me which one to pull. Okay, this is hilarious. I'm surprised Saitama just doesn't one punch. Boom! The entirety of the entire rock rubble and just fly out with them. But Saitama's not exactly... He might be the one punch man. He's not necessarily the one brightest man, you know? He's not the brightest crayon in the bald superpower hero block. He's right up there with Goku. Maybe a little stupider. But anyways, Mike's like, okay, can you try instead? He says, okay, so he pulls one out, and okay, the comedy, I don't mind the comedy. But the problem is, okay, it's not a problem, but we went from such a fire chapter of character development and now to the kind of the comedy sketch. I wish Murata had moved this to the next chapter. I really do. Like, I wish he had continued on. Like, jump to one more character with some fire development or something. Maybe Genos, maybe somebody else. And we got some development and then ended the chapter. This comedy sketch, while funny, doesn't sit with the rest of the tone of the chapter. Do you guys feel me on that one? I could be wrong. I'm not saying this is a bad part. I'm just a little like, okay, we were higher. Okay, let's watch Jimmy Stewart in one of in Vertigo. Let's watch him in It's a Wonderful Life, and let's have that surefire moment. Now let's watch a Will Ferrell movie with Owen Wilson and Adam Sandler in the mix. You know, let's just cut away from the emotional impact of the end of a Jimmy Stewart or a Humphrey Bogart movie, or you guys probably don't know who the hell I'm talking about, and let's jump into like a Jim Carrey skit. It's not really doing it for me. The tone shift, anyways. So he left it. Perhaps we should look over the balance of the structure, then pull together at different spots. All right, you're right. You're pretty good at this. Eyeball, indeed, not bad yourself. Uses eyeball. Okay, my name is Monaco. Monaco. I'm gonna say Monaco from now. Monaco. So my name is Monaco. I see little difference. So your name's Monaco, huh? Sounds like a girl's name. Well, sorry for being a girl. Huh? What's your hero name, Miss? So, whoa. Wait, what? So Mike this whole time has been a girl? Okay. Murata's gonna make her into a sexy one-eyed chick, isn't he? Boros. Rule. No. I'm just saying, like, seriously, like, because I was about to say Monaco. I was thinking Monica. I was there. I was in the girl's name thing, but Monaco, okay, whatever. Sounds like a girl's name. Sorry for being a girl. So Mike is a girl. Okay. All right. I can dig it. Murata's totally going to draw her in a super sexy form from some stupid formula that somebody drops like Child Emperor or something stupid. But, and you know what? It might be plot device. It might be stupid, but I can't blame the guy. Oda does the same thing. Let's introduce a female character. How should she look? Triple H tits and the ass the size of next Tuesday and a waist this big. Every time. You know, so I wouldn't blame Murata if he did the same thing here. Let's make the hot ass, let's make Futurama girl, I forget her name, but the Futurama girl in Mike here, in Monaco. So Saitama's here. Huh? Me? What? Cape Baldy? That's too literal, even for you. Yeah, he's Cape Baldy. I think your name Flashy Flash is weird too. It's like saying you broke a broken bone. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Flashy Flash making fun of Kate Baldy. Atomic Samurai. He's a samurai. Metal Bat. Uses a metal bat. Metal Knight. Metal Machines. There's not really a whole lot of Dark Shine. Is pretending to be a black guy. Like there's a lot. I get it. Monaco here is on it. Thought, hey, don't parry me. I'm Saitama. Nice to meet you, Monaco. Huh? Move this rock. Oh, great. That's the end of the chapter. Man, wasn't paying attention. Okay, so, I mean, that was a lot of fun. That was a fun chapter. It was a very good, emotionally feeling it chapter. We got some good character development, which is something super lacking from One Punch Man, in my opinion. We get almost no character development in One Punch Man, and in my opinion. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's nice to see it when it finally does happen. Because if you let the series go too long and the characters stay stagnant, you got an issue. Okay, so Keisha Prime saying live stuff comes before recorded stuff. No problem. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, man. MC Dude says, we got more than one reveal relating to old Mike. Yeah, apparently we did. Apparently. Whale Fox Johnson is in here. Hey, Whale Fox. Says he was talking about breaking a sword. There's no way he can't get out of there. Bruh, I realized my mistake. Don't dwell on it. Yeah. Okay. We're not dwelling on it. Let's move on. Mike is a Michelle, says Keisha Prime. Well, no, Mike. See, Mitchell, which is my name, actually, if you guys wanted to know, is the opposite of Michelle. So, what would Michael be? Though Mitchell is derived from the name Michael, from the Hebrew. I think there's a better one than Michelle from Mike. I'll think of one eventually. Anyways, Whale Fox Johnson said, that is such a normal sounding name for monsters compared to everything else in the verse, so that's so weird. I suppose, yeah, kind of is. Dragon's Rage says, it's necessary to have slow chapters like this so we don't get burned. I'm not talking about the slow chapter. I thought the chapter was fire. I'm saying they changed the tone. They shifted to a Jim Carrey sketch when we had emotional baggage like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood level baggage with Nina's death or something. Saddest thing on the internet ever. And then we moved to a Jim Carrey sketch. Like how would you feel after that? How would you feel after watching the end of The Dark Knight? Or the end of Old Yeller after Old Yeller gets shot or whatever. Or something like that, right? And then all of a sudden you jumped over to Eddie Murphy in a stand-up. Or Jim Carrey or Will Ferrell or something like that. That's kind of how it felt like. Like watching a Looney Tunes episode after watching a season finale of an emotional heartbreak show. Like the MASH season finale or something. You guys probably won't get that. But I'm trying to think of something. Like the Nina death, Full Metal Alchemist. Elle's death in Death Note. Something else emotional. Mace Hughes' death in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood again. Like the Bye Bye Butterfree episode. The Goodbye Pikachu episode. Something. Something emotional, right? Like seeing some real development, not necessarily something sad, just something heavy, and then going all the way to lighthearted comedy. The shift in tone was a problem. That definitely takes away from the chapter, in my opinion. I like the scene, but the scene is misplaced. You guys come to me for the critiques. That's the critical analysis I have. Other than that, chapter was fine. Chapter was pretty good. I'm glad I did it. 25 pages, and there was a lot to talk about. Keisha Prime, I'm guessing you mean Amy Wong? Amy Wong. I don't know what Kishin's talking about. Maybe he's talking to somebody else. Tenryu says, I have no idea where you read the chapter. Can't find it online. Tenryu, join my Discord, man. It's in the link box down below. You will always get the link to the chapter right when it drops, because my dudes, my lions, my crew in my Discord are top-notch guys. And they will be there to drop the chapter links every time. FF says, I bet there's something out there that will make a Saitama X Monaco fanfiction. I have read so many fanfictions over the years, especially when I was a teenager, because I was really into that actually. I actually wrote my own in elementary and people thought it was weird because I was like, I don't know, like the whole lemon lime thing. That's how you used to talk about it. You know, okay, you were adding a hypothermia storyline. You were adding the whole share our body heat storyline. You were adding sex to the storyline. I used to write fan fictions when I was like in elementary. I remember people reading them and, you know, you get made fun of a little bit, you know, because, oh, you're so gross and stuff like that. It's like, meanwhile, you know, 2 years later, they're all like 11 o'clock at night when mom and dad go to sleep. Okay, it's time to go to town with anything they can get their hands on, right? Sears catalog would do it for them. So I was an early bloomer in that way. But yeah, I've read a number of fan fictions that are so implausible. That one sounds so goddamn plausible to me, it's stupid. Like, it'd be so easy. Like, because I've like, especially when you get into crossover fan fiction, like things that are just so impossible. Like, so there's nothing a fan fiction writer can't write about. MC Dude says, it was a cool trip to touch up on all these characters we followed leading up to this point in the arc. That's what I'm saying. This was a fantastic chapter. Whale Fox Johnson says, how much stock would you put into Monica surviving this arc? I hope so, actually. You know, now that I know he's a she, I'm actually kind of like, yeah, you know what? That's okay. Yeah. I don't know. Something about that. Something about having actual, once again, character development. Found out the monster's name. We've all been calling him Mike. It's a girl and stuff. And it was referenced this chapter. Like, that's more character development than half the S-Class have right there. You know their name. MC says, it's also nice to take a step back and look at all the other characters in this world after however many chapters of fights on fights. Yeah, that's really true. That's why I enjoyed it. AJ said, that's a fair point. I personally felt it balanced out the emotional aspect of the chapter, but I'm glad to hear you loved the chapter for the most part. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I like the comedy. I thought that was some of the best comedy from Saitama. This whole journey with Flashy Flash and Monaco is really fun. It's a good time. But I just felt it wasn't placed in the right part. I feel like when you do a chapter, you keep one tone for one chapter. You should open with the comedy and then get into seriousness, because if you get all serious, people get heavy, they feel it, and then we get, once again, my example is you watch like the ending of a sad movie, you watch the ending of a Jeans, you watch the end of Casablanca, and then you jump into, right before the ending lines, you jump into a Jim Carrey sketch talking about farts. It's not right. You know what I mean? Like, that does not work. At least for me. Keisha Prime says, Futurama character, you mentioned Murata would draw Monaco as. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. AJ said, and if you think about it, Monaco's character development was still in line with the first part of the chapter. I mean, yeah, it was. Once again, the comedy aspect. Message retracted from Tenryu. Dragon's Rage says, what are your expectations for King in the final arc of this chapter? Getting really lucky and taking the credit for beating Orochi? No, seriously, that's where I end up Saitama will do a super punch out of the ground after King stares down freaking Orochi, Psychos, Black Sperm, Homeless, Garo, all of them, and he'll do some super like boom punch that'll blast them all into next week after King stands in front of everyone staring them down. That'll be how it ends. And he'll take the credit. Dragon Judge says, also expectations for Metal Bat. Alright, Metal Bat has to go up against Garo again. That's what I'm hoping. I want to see it because now Garo has powered up. Now I want to see Metal Bat go all out on Garo's ass. I need to see it. Whale Fox says, it's been years since we last saw Tank Top Master and Moomin Rider. Has it been years? Wow. See, when you're not a One Punch Man stan, it's just kind of like, oh, cool, we see these characters again. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the difference between reading something month to month or week to week and binge reading it. Like, if you go back right now, it's like Whole Cake Island. Despised Whole Cake Island in One Piece. Because it was just ended already. Let's go to Wano. God. But then, on reread, that did not take that long. It was not that long. Dressrosa got worse, actually, after a reread. But Whole Cake Island was fine. It was actually really good. You know, so there's a different appreciation for things when they happen week to week, month to month. Same with the characters within them. And when things happen when you binge the whole story. The difference is you have to keep your readers entertained week to week. You always need to give them fire almost every week. And when you give them slow chapters to build up to greatness, the readers are not kind. It's our fault, honestly. We are the worst people because we are the reason series that actually have a good head start get canceled because we get bored too quickly. You know, and we don't give them their proper due and let them take their time to tell their fire story. You know. So it's sometimes it's really unfortunate. MC Dude says, I will only accept Orochi's death at King's hands. I mean, it could happen. Dragon Trade says, King's taking the W. MC Dude says, don't let Tats have this. Tats is not winning. Guys, Tots is not winning. Tots is losing. Tots is going to lose. And I can't wait to see it happen. I will be so excited when it happens. Like, you guys have no idea how happy I will be to see that bitch down in the dirt, beaten to a pulp. Like, she needs it. She needs to be beaten down to a goddamn pulp. Like I can't even describe how much I want to see this bitch fall. It's like, it's not even healthy, the amount. Like, that's the sad thing. I am not a One Punch Man stan, but there are some characters in the series I goddamn hate. And I can't wait. I am so excited. Like, love Garo. Love my Garo chapters. But when we get a Tots beatdown, I am going to be singing. You guys don't want to hear me sing, trust me. But I'm monotone as shit. I'm tone deaf. I'm monotone. I'm nasally with this big ass Jewish ass nose of mine. No, I'm not Jewish, but I just got a big nose, buck teeth. I'm British. What can you expect? And I cannot wait for the beatdown. Can you smell what Griever is cooking? That's what I'm talking about. I want that Tats down in the dirt, sizzling, cooking like she's a fried egg on hot pavement in August. That's what I need. MC Dude says, yes, she is not. Dragon Judge says, just like when you were excited Jack would lose in Record of Ragnarok, Jack did lose though, so I don't know what you're talking about, man. Jack lost. Herc won. I'm happy with it. MC Dude says, difference is that Tats' hateability has been engineered from the start. True. Whale Fox Johnson, do you think the Kadars, the executives, I suck at saying that word, are outnumbered? No. Homeless is beating the shit out of Zombie. I thought Zombie Man had something more than just guns and Bond ability, but he's a weak Bond. So he's not impressive. And they have no info on him. Black Sperm seems to... Like, are they out... Well, now that Metal Bat and Tank Top and everybody's kind of showing up, but Dark Shine has basically lost his will to fight. Puri can't do shit. Tots is very focused. See, it's not about numbers, though. It's not about a numbers game, right? Like, you think about it. 50,000 people, bam, conquers hockey. Done, right? So, in the same respect, this Psycho Rochi is worth the entirety of the S-Class, right? So, as far as we're led to believe, so I don't know. I would say, are they outnumbered? Absolutely. There's way more of them still alive and active. But does that matter? I don't think so. I think it's gonna take Saitama to take out Orochi or Garo. You know, those are the two anomalies. You got Saitama and you got Garo. Everyone else is in for a shit kicking. MC Dude says it's time for it to pay off. Yeah, I think we're coming to the conclusion of this arc. I hope we are, and I hope we get a really long ass fight chapter soon. But this chapter was really good. You know, for all that stuff. Alrighty, so anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything else you guys want to mention before we end the stream? Top off my beer. There we go. Yeah, I think the first Bleach episode review will be out tomorrow. I've got about 10 or 12 of them already edited and ready to go. So I have been watching it in the English dub. So for those of you who were waiting for the Bleach episode reviews, I am still planning on doing it. They're ready to go. As I said, I can't promise they will not interfere with regular scheduled content like the One Piece review, Yona, you know, these live reactions to things and streams and stuff. But yeah, they're going to be out, and I'm going to do as good as I can on them, right? I'm going to try the best I can to get it done before Thousand Year Blood War comes out. If it doesn't happen, and I can easily see it not happening, then I will definitely be reviewing Thousand Year Blood War arc as it comes out, and after that, we'll see if I finish off the series. So Whale Fox Johnson says, tanked up for the win. MC just says, I'm surprised at your lack of surprise at not getting Tots versus Psychos. Roach, you know what? Dragon's Rage says Vinland Saga is amazing. I'm sure Vinland Saga is amazing. I've only heard good things about Vinland Saga. MC Dude, listen. I do not care about Tots. So, a non-Tots chapter is always a good chapter. Right? So, in that line of thinking, okay, if we got their fight, it would be a fight. And do I want to see her beat down to the dirt? Yes, and I would be so excited to see that. But I wouldn't trade good characters that should exist, like Suryu and Moomin Rider and Metal Bat. Characters like that, I would never trade their character development chapter for a Tots chapter. You know, it does not bother me. Was everybody expecting to see that? Because I honestly wasn't. I really wasn't. I felt like we ended off that fight sort of idea. I don't think we're going to jump back to it next chapter. I think we got another chapter to go before we jump back Maybe the later half of the next chapter will be Psycho Rochi versus Tots. Maybe we'll see that then. But I didn't expect it, so maybe that's why I'm not disappointed. But this chapter was so good. You know, it was great. MC said there was a civil war in forums everywhere. People who loved this chapter and those who wanted to fight. All this has been is fights. And last time I checked, one of the best fights in One Punch Man was won in the worst way in manga history. So, sorry for me not getting so super hype about a fight. Because one of the best fights in Murata's entirety ended in the worst way in not shonen, not seinen, manga history. Manga history. Every bad shonen ending you saw ever combined does not equal the Ticklebug. So, you know what? I can wait for a fight. Character development matters more. It really does. Seeing this chapter matters way more than seeing Psycho Rochi beat down a small child. In my opinion. And yeah, I'm getting a little bitter. I'm a little testy. I'm a little salty. Just because, like, I honestly, I just want to see, like, I don't want to go, I honestly don't care about going through the pages where Tots is, like, given a fighting chance. I just want to just jump into the cover page where she's bloody and beaten into the rubble. And I will be so happy. What else we got? Tenryo says, One Punch Man versus Record of Ragnarok. Which one is better, Record of Ragnarok? Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm gonna get dislikes for that, but One Punch Man is not in my top 10. It's not in my top 20. It's not in my top 25. I can easily say I like 15, 20 manga better than One Punch Man. The art is fire. Some of the characters are great. The fights are fantastic. That's it. You know, like there's, you know, I sorry guys. You guys know I keep telling you. This is why it's so funny that my live reactions to One Punch Man do so well and I still get likes. Like, it's not like, okay, you got 40 dislikes and 10 likes or something. No. It's usually the rating is over 90% likes on all my live streams, regardless how much I insult it. Like, and I don't mean to do it just for the sake of views or anything. I'm just doing it because I actually have been enjoying this arc quite a bit. I'll admit that. But One Punch Man is not what the hype says it to be for me. It just isn't. But that's all opinion based, guys. So, Dragon says, did you know Suryu and Garo technically fought in an OVA and it was awesome? I saw the animation thing of that. And I mean it was a quick fight and it was kind of cool. MC says, I'm right on you with that. Right with you on that, Griever. Okay. Saying Record of Ragnarok's better. I mean, that's fine. Is Yu Yu Hashiko in the top 10? Oh, right with you on Tots getting it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. So Yu Yu Hashiko in the top 10? No. It's above One Punch Man. But it is not, it's not in my top 10. My top 10 are nostalgia based for the most part. But if we're talking straight manga, not anime, but we're talking straight manga because there is a difference. Like the Inuyasha and Escaflowne anime would likely be in my top 10. But the mangas would not be. Does that make sense to you guys? So, like for me, manga wise, I would put Bleach above it, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. No, not Naruto. No, I can't believe I said that. Never Naruto. Toriko. What else? What else would I put above it? Beelzebub. Food Wars. Shaman King, Medica Box, Sunken Rock, Katsuki no Yona, Bloody Monday. I'm trying to think of a few others. Man, I know there's some really fire ones, but I just can't. Rave Master was godly. Rave Master was great. That's all I can think of right now. But yeah, I would put all of those above One Punch Man for me. Tenryo says, agreed. I enjoy One Punch Man quite a lot, but it's not my top 10 favorite manga either, and I haven't even read that many series. I've read well over 100. I'm getting closer to 200 than 100 manga series. And One Punch Man is not there for me in that way. And the thing is, you can't really put nostalgia... You could argue nostalgia goggles on some things, but I didn't really start reading manga properly until I was an adult. Like, I was watching anime when I was a teenager, when I was a kid and a teenager, but I didn't really start I was all about anime. I didn't get into manga until I was 18, 19, 20, around then. I can't honestly remember when I started, like, seriously reading it, or downloading a manga app, or reading Manga Stream, or something like that. But it was definitely late high school, after high school. So I was already an adult. So nostalgia goggles don't really count for the manga aspect of things, right? So, but that's just me. Anyways, guys, if there's nothing else, I'll give you guys about another couple minutes. But I'm going to go cook dinner. It's been about an hour and a half of stream. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure that all the beer's out of the cans, you know. There we go. Top off the beer. And I'll see if there's any last minute questions. Thanks everyone for showing up though. I really appreciate it. It's been a while since I was kind of back on YouTube. It feels like a long time. It really does. But I appreciate everyone for showing up and all your comments. I love reading the chat. The chat is great. It gives me a lot to talk about, a lot to analyze and rant about and go off on tangents that you guys don't give a shit about for 10 minutes. It's great. Will Fox Johnson says, Medica Box is a bit underrated. The anime should have finished. Absolutely. That was a fire manga. Even the last arc was pretty freaking good. FFF says, I see the webcomic for One Punch Man, and let me tell you something. Tats will completely be destroyed and will be close to death in a few chapters. Okay. I mean... Alright. So, MC Dude said, don't spoil. Will Fox Johnson said, oi! So, alright, everyone's pissed that there's a spoiler in the mix, but... I mean, that's not your guys' fault. You know, like, I got a couple of mods in here, but it's not your guys' fault. You know, I'm going to get spoiled by some people. This is an open stream. Okay, so Tots is going to get destroyed. Though, Orochi isn't in the webcomic. I know that. So, this fight could go completely different. Apparently, that whole Phoenix fight Bug thing didn't happen, so Murata fucked up hard. But... yeah, I expected Tatsumaki to get destroyed, so as far as I'm concerned, is it a spoiler? Yeah, but not a huge spoiler considering Orochi didn't actually exist in the webcomic. And number two, I expected Tatsumaki to get destroyed, and I've said that on multiple streams. I said that in the last 3 streams of One Punch Man. Tatsumaki is going to get leveled, or she better get leveled. So that's just telling me that I'm in for what I expected. Is it a spoiler? Yes, and that sucks, but oh well. What's your name? FFFGCGGG. Don't do that again if you can help it. I appreciate no webcomic spoilers here. That kind of takes the fun away from doing these live reactions. And that's where most of my chat comes into play. They show up for it and they like it. So you're kind of spoiling the fun for everybody. So don't do that. And if he does it again, Keishan, ban him or however mods work. I don't monitor that stuff. All right. Dragon's Rage says, as much as I like One Punch Man, I don't think it's better than The Record of Ragnarok or Vinland Saga. Also, did I say Vinland Saga is amazing? Yes, you did. One day I will check it out. Because I have heard great things about it. One Punch Man is quite good. I'm never going to say it's bad. Never going to say it's not good. It's good. That's all I can say. Tenryo, I wish Toriko got an anime reboot that tells the story of Shima Burakuro wanted to tell. Yeah, that's a hard name. Plus, he could add more characterization. That would be a dream come true. Yeah, Toriko the anime was so bad. Toriko the anime was like the worst thing ever. Go check. King of Lightning made a video that was so popular when he said the worst anime adaptation ever. And he's true. And he loved Toriko. Toriko is his baby. He loved Toriko. And yeah, no, he was not on that. He was not on that. I missed something from Will Fox Johnson saying Medica Box's meta storytelling is fire. Yeah, it was fantastic. So much better. Like, Medica was Saitama before Saitama. Medica is my One Punch Man. Except she's my One Punch Woman. And she's hotter, so. And Medica beats Saitama. Abso-goddamn-lutely. MC Dude says, ugh. Yeah, I know. Sucks. Dragon's Rage says, King of Lightning Toriko anime rant was hilarious. Yeah, it was goddamn funny. It was awesome. I remember watching that video before I actually read Toriko. I watched that video. That is an old ass video. I remember watching that beforehand. Alright guys, well, since I've already been spoiled once, I guess I should never open the floor again to the chat before I end the stream. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, if that happens again, I need to make a few more mods in here. Everyone's going to say, me, because that's how the chat works. But I'll make a few more people mods. I was keeping it to strict YouTubers, but I think I'll make a couple of the constant people in here mods, just so they can watch for that stuff. Maybe MC Dude and Dragon's Rage or somebody like that, just to make sure that things keep a little, on the download. Those things get deleted quickly. But yeah, that's my fault anyways. So, anyways, that being said, thanks guys for the condolences about my uncle's cancer death. Yeah, that really sucks. And there will be new content on my YouTube channel to come. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Play Grand Cross. It's goddamn well amazing. Seven Deadly Sins is not dead. This is amazing. Could be a goddamn PS4 game. That way I would not be here if I couldn't keep playing this while live streaming. It's so good. So, that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I got plenty of likes, actually. You guys are good. You guys are awesome. See you back here next time, guys. Whenever the Record of Ragnarok or Shumatsu no Valkyrie chapter drops, that'll probably be my next live stream. So stay tuned for that. I can't see myself doing a live stream before that. So, unless another One Punch Man chapter drops or something like that. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoy the content. We'll see you back here next time. Peace out, guys. Love ya.